Charlie, leave it. Yes. Go. What a good boy. Yes. Good. So we're outside practicing some obedience with Charlie. So when we're in a new place, the first thing I like to practice with puppies is getting their attention on me. So I can start by saying his name because he's distracted right now. Charlie, yes. And reward him when he comes to me and gives me eye contact. Good boy. Yes, what a good job. So now that I've got his attention nicely, obviously if it's a new place, I'll spend more time doing this, but right now he's good. He's getting a little distracted, so I'm just waiting right now. Charlie, yes, and I'll help him out by saying his name. Good. So I've got his attention a little bit. Now I can actually start giving him his commands. Charlie, yes, down. Yes, good boy. Good boy. Charlie, stay. Good. No. Good. Come. Come. Good boy. Sit. Yes. So if he breaks the stay I had him in, I simply just put him back into a sit or down. Charlie, down. Down. Good boy. Stay. And we just set it up again and just practice it again until he's successful. Good boy. Nope. Good. Yes. Good job. Charlie, stay. And nope. Good. Stay. Good boy. Yes. So we're just finding a nice note where he's successful, and then we'll end it and move on to something else. Charlie, let's go. What a good boy. Let's go. Good boy. Yes. There you go. And so one thing I'll do before I give him a command is say his name, so that I'm starting with his attention first, because if I'm not starting there, the likelihood of him hearing and processing what I'm actually asking him to do is not nearly as likely, especially at this age. So I'll always say his name first before I give him a command and wait for him to look at me and get his focus on me. Charlie, good boy. Come. What a good boy. Sit. Yes. Good job. Charlie, stay. Come. Oh, you got it? Come. Yes, what a good boy. Good job. Good job. Charlie, come. Yes, good boy. Yes. And I do like to teach them to come to me and sit, just so that we're kind of starting a pattern of when I say come, you come directly to me instead of just come to me and then straight by or something along that line. I want them coming to me. Come, Charlie, come. Good, yes. Good, what a good boy. And waiting. So this is really nice if we're out in the yard and I might need to catch him or put his leash on. He's right there ready for me if I need to do something. Good boy. Yes, what a good job. Break. Good. And so break is the command I use with the puppies. That means you have now finished what I've asked you to do, and now you get to have free time. So that means you get to do whatever you want to do now. Good job. So it's just clearly telling them that you are now finished what I've asked you to do. What a good job. So I do use 3 basic marker words with the puppies. And the marker words that I use are yes, good, and no. So no obviously is like, no, that's not something I want you to get into, or no, you need to stop. And then good is where I'll use it, say for example, in a stay. So I might be walking around, and after I tell him stay, I'll walk around a little bit, and he's sitting there nicely, I'll tell him good. So good means I like what you're doing, keep doing it. It means we haven't finished yet, keep going. And then as soon as he's finished, I'll mark with yes, and that means the reward's coming. Good job. That means you've done a great, great job. Yes, you have. Good job. What a good one. Yes. Charlie. Yes. What a good boy. Let's go. Charlie, let's go. What a good boy. Come, Charlie. So even for little guys like Charlie, I like to start teaching waiting calmly at the door to go out. Good. So what I start teaching them is when I open the door, that doesn't mean immediately go out. It just means wait. So similar to like when I open the crate door, I just want them to wait and wait for me to give them some direction, because sometimes I might not be ready to go right out. But also it's the mindset that matters. So especially as they get older and they're excited to go on the walk, when they're excited, you know, they're more likely to pull and be distracted. So this is just a little bit of stuff that we can start practicing, habits we can start building as little puppies. Charlie, come. Good boy, yes. Good job. So this is still new for him, so he's still learning all this. So we're just looking for areas where he's successful, and we're going to reward those. So good boy, stay. Good. No. Good boy. So I'm just going to kind of wait for him to figure out what, I have a little tension in the leash. Good boy. No. Charlie, come. Good. Yes. Sit. So I gave him a little bit of a chance to kind of see if he'd follow that leash guidance just a little bit. He wasn't quite sure what I was looking for, so Charlie, come. Yes. So we'll help him out. Good boy. Yes. Good. Charlie, sit. Good boy. Stay. Good. And I can even use my body. Good. To kind of block him. No. No. Good. No. Charlie. Yes. Good. Good job. Yes. Good boy. So we're really just helping him out. Yes. And building the behaviors that we want. Just sitting here calmly. Charlie. Leave it. Good boy. Charlie. Yes. Good job. So that as he grows, this will become kind of the norm for him to just hang out while we open the door. There's no need to, as soon as the door opens, get excited and start rushing out. Charlie, good boy. Leave it. Come. Is there something in there? Come. Yes, there we go. Good job. Good job. Got the treat all chewed up. Charlie, leave it. Good boy. Stay. Good boy. No. Yes. See there, it only took a little bit to have him go into a sit. Good. Yes. Good job. So we'll just repeat this just a couple of times, not much, each time that we practice it. Good boy. Yes. Charlie, good boy. Oh, that you found a little piece. There. Good job. No. Charlie, come. Good. Yes. Good boy. Stay. Good. Yes. What a good boy. Good job. Okay, let's go. Now that he sat there really nice and calm, we'll reward him by letting him go out. Good boy. Charlie, come. Let's go. Figure it out. There you go. You gotta stick that leg down. Good boy. Let's go. Good job. There you go. Come. Yes, good job. Way to figure it out. Good job. Good boy. Yes. Well, good boy. Charlie, kennel. Kennel. Good boy. Yes. So Charlie's one. He gets very excited about his food. Good. And so that's where teaching him how to settle around food is very beneficial. So I take my hand and cover the bowl just so that he cannot nosedive directly into it. And as he grows and gets better at this, I'll start taking my hand away. But right now, this just helps prevent him from being able to nosedive in it. Good. So I'll find a spot to set it down. Good. And I'm waiting for him to look at me, and I'm going to practice pulling my hand away. No. Good. And if he starts to dive for it, good. No. Okay, there. Because he waited just a couple seconds, kept his eyes on me, and just showed a little bit of impulse control there. And I immediately then release him to eat. Because before he would look at me and then look right back at it, and as soon as I tried to move my hand away, he's trying to dive right in it. So that time I moved my hand away and he stayed looking at me, so that's immediately he gets rewarded. Good job, buddy. Charlie, let's go. What a good boy. So when we're out on a walk, so he's still at a very young age, so he's still learning what a leash is and what the pressure from a leash is. Charlie, let's go. Good boy, yes. So I really want to reward him for those moments where he finds the answer and he follows that guidance of the leash instead of his instinct, which is to pull into pressure. So when we're walking along, when he hits the end of the leash, there's a bit of pressure just because he's trying to go one direction and I'm asking him to gently go in the other direction. So it's applying a little bit of pressure. And so what I'm asking him to do is just kind of follow that pressure. Good boy, let's go. Charlie. And I can help him out. Yes, what a good boy. By using my voice. And then when he figures out to follow that pressure of the leash, I'm really going to reward him for that because that's the answer. I really want him to understand that's the answer. That's the happy spot. Good boy. What a good boy. So we'll turn and go the other direction. Good job. Yes. So there he kind of had an opportunity to go and sniff in the grass, but he decided to follow me, which I love. So I'm definitely going to reward that. Especially at this age, I'm really looking for any areas where they're being successful and just really making nice choices. Good boy. Yes. Sit and rewarding those little moments because those little moments lead up to the big moments. Charlie, let's go. What a good boy. Yes, what a good boy. So he thought about wanting to go over there, but again, he followed the leash. So we're going to reward him for that. So this is just a great exercise to practice in your yard, in your driveway, even before you go on walks. So they're already kind of in that mindset a little bit of following the guidance instead of, and you're practicing it in a familiar place to them instead of just going to a new place where it's all new smells, everything's new and exciting, and it's really hard for them then to focus. So if we start in a place that's a little bit more familiar for them, it makes it a little bit easier because they're already kind of in the habit then for when we go to a place that's more distracting and new. Good boy. What's up, buddy? Good boy. Charlie, paw? Nope. Paw? Yes, what a good boy. Good job. So paw is a newer trick. He's only been practicing it for a little while, so he's still getting the hang of it. Charlie, paw. Yes, good boy. I also like to teach this trick, paw. Good boy, yes. Gives me opportunity to kind of mess with their toes and nails. Yes, get them used to having their feet handled. Good boy. Good, yes. So it makes it nicer down the road for when we're ready to trim nails, or if you have a groomer, getting them desensitized to having their feet handled. Good boy. Yes, what a good job. So I'm just rewarding him a bunch for just letting me mess with his feet and just making it a fun experience for him to have his feet all touched and messed with. Good boy, what a good job.